What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with, as you can see, kind of a special, different setup than usual. And that's because today I want to talk about something. Today's kind of going to be an inspirational video. Not, I was trying to think, it's not emotional, it's a special video, but it's inspirational. And I hope it's going to be inspirational to a lot of you collectors out there. And today, it's mainly going to be about the road to getting a dream figure, or your dream figure. You know what I mean? And just to start off here, here we go. My two dream figures, of course, all you know, my favorite kaiju is Titanosaurus. I even like him better than Godzilla. What can I say? He's just that awesome to me. And, starting it off, I got the two versions of him. I don't have any marmots or anything like that, but I got the Bandai Japan and I got the X Plus. These are my dream figures. These are the top items in my collection I love the most. And I'm just going to be talking on the road that it took me to obtain these guys. And, I just thought it'd be a neat little video to do. And so starting off with the Bandai Japan one, I've been wanting this figure for a while. I ended up getting him last year, and I have to thank my friend Scott for it. He ended up picking him up for my birthday last year, and, he found one with the tag. He wouldn't tell me how much he paid for it, but, I can kind of guess here and there. But I just want to thank you, man, and I've been wanting this one for a while, but I just never had, the money to really put forth on it, because all the prices I was seeing were like over $100. And at worst comes to worst, when I went to G-Fest last year, if I didn't have him, I was going to get him at G-Fest. But my friend Scott, he looked around and he said he found him on eBay. He wouldn't tell me the price, but I can only imagine. But I just want to thank him for that. It's an awesome figure. I love the Bandai Japan figure. He found it with the tag. And, that just makes it a whole hell of a lot more better. Even though I would love the figure if it didn't have the tag, with the tag makes it that much more special. The Bandai Japan Titanosaurus is one of my prized possessions. And now we move on to the X Plus Titanosaurus. Ever since he was announced by X Plus, I wanted this guy. And, God, he's just a beautiful figure. And, what else can I say? Ever since X Plus announced him, I wanted this guy. But, I never really knew where to order the X Plus figures back then. So, I knew I was going to miss my chances on picking him up, because I know that they are, at a better price when they first come out. I just didn't know where to order them or where to get them at that time. Now I do. But I knew that if I looked on eBay or Amazon, one might pop up here or there. And they did, but it was just way too out of my price range. Even how much I love Titanosaurus, I couldn't really risk that much money, because then I would have ran into some money problems, you know what I mean? And then if worst comes to worst, I would probably end up having to get rid of them. So, that would suck. And so I just waited it out. And, as times went along, it was going good, and then I was like, we're going to G-Fest. I was like, that is awesome, I can't wait to go to G-Fest. Maybe I'll find this guy. Very first day of G-Fest. Of course, hit the dealer's room eventually, me and my dad, we hit the dealer's room eventually. I'm looking around. One of my finds that I wanted to get was the 50th anniversary memorial box. And, I spotted one of those. And just one of them at the time. And, then I continued to look around the dealer's room. Someone had 3 X Plus Titanosauruses going for $300 each. And I was like, okay, he has 3 of them. He might still have one the next day. And because what I ended up doing is I took a gamble. I bought the 50th anniversary memorial box, which was more expensive than Titanosaurus, just because there was only the one that I saw. And some people said there was another one around the dealer's room, but it must have got bought up because I didn't see it. I only saw this one. So I bought it, and that was pretty much my spending on the first day. So I had to say bye to Titanosaurus in the dealer's room and wait the next day. And by, chance, I lost the gamble. The next day, I asked the guy, hey, did you really sell all 3 of those X Plus Titanosauruses? He did. So I missed out, and I was really disappointed. I got everything else on my, list of stuff I wanted to get at G-Fest. I got every single other thing except X Plus Titanosaurus. And, it was a little bit of a bummer. I did go home happy, I attended G-Fest the first time. God, that was great and everything like that. But then there was still this pit in the bottom, that I missed out on X Plus Titanosaurus. Maybe I should have took the gamble the other way around, but then who knows, I probably would have missed out on the 50th anniversary memorial box. So sometimes you take gambles, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I lost that time. So then I get home. One of my best friends, Daniel, he said he's going to help me try to find one and get one. We were going to go for one that was on Amazon, but it got bought up before we could get the money for it to split it. And then we just went to eBay, and of course the eBay prices were jacked up, but they weren't too bad. And we found a few, and he agreed to help me out. He wanted me to get this guy, so he said, "Oh, I'm going to help you get this. I'll split the figure with you." And so we ended up buying one on eBay. The seller messages us back saying he doesn't have the item. We're like, "Why the hell did you have it listed then?" So then we were like, "Whatever, refund." And then we went for this other one. We bought the other one that was on eBay. And then the seller messages us saying that he has some pieces broken on him. Do you still want him? It's like he said he had some of the fins or something was broken on him or whatever. He was damaged. And we were like, no, we don't want it. And we just told him, thank you for looking, because if he shipped that out to us without looking at it first, and then I got Titanosaurus and he was broken, I would have been pissed. And so, I'm glad the seller contacted us saying, hey, it's damaged, do you still want it? And so we had to pass. And then as month and month and month went by, no Titanosauruses in our price range, came up. There were some that popped up on eBay, but they were $700, $800. And that was just ridiculous. I was starting to lose hope. My friend Ryu found some on Yahoo Japan. He tried to help me get some, but, the last day of the auctions, the prices just went sky high, and Ryu said he couldn't bid anymore for me. It just went too high. I told him I understood that. And then, time and time went by, Ryu tried to get me a couple on Yahoo Japan, but each time we lost the bid just because the bid went way too high. And then Burlee Vang in the X Plus Collectors group, he was selling his Titanosaurus, and I would have bought it, but he didn't have the box. And for some reason, I needed the box with this guy. I need the box with any figure, especially Titanosaurus. I needed the box. The box was part of it. And I told him I'd buy it, but he didn't have the box. And he was selling it so he could buy a Titanosaurus with the box. So, he understood where I was coming from. I wanted the box. So, sorry, Burlee, I didn't buy it from you, but of course I wanted the box. And then time kept going by. New Year's Eve, Rich messages me. Hey, dude, check this out. He sends me a link. Awesome price for an X Plus Titanosaurus. He's like, buy it now. Do it. I didn't have anything set up with Yahoo Japan. I don't have any account. I don't have any of the Tenzo accounts or anything like that. And he said, you know what? You want it, dude? I'll freaking pick it up for you. And I said, you know what? That is the cheapest I've seen it. Rich, jump on it for me, please. He said, okay, give me a second. Boom, it's bought. And Rich just told me he just wants, all in return is whatever he has to charge to his card. So, I didn't get Titanosaurus for free. I knew there was a little mix-up with that. Some people were like, Rich, you actually got this for him? No, he bought it for me, but I still paid him the money back. So, just to get that cleared up, I still had to pay him, okay, guys? But that was no biggie. It was the best price that we could find. It really wasn't that bad of a price. In the end, the final bill, it wasn't that bad. I didn't mind paying it. So, and I'm glad that I got this guy. Rich, thank you again. And I just want to do this video just because to say, guys, this, as you can just tell from my story here of getting both of these, really the Bandai Japan one wasn't too bad, but this guy was a pain in the ass to get. And I just want to tell you guys, getting your dream figure of your collection, it can be a rough road. It's not always the easiest thing to do. And but I will say this: if you want a dream figure in your collection, or if you have a dream figure that you want to get, but it might be out of your price range, the money's not right, or something else is in the way, don't give up on it. Never give up. If you have a dream figure you want to get, keep your heart open, keep your mind going at it, keep looking, and if you try and keep trying and never give up, you will obtain it. And I can tell you this from experience, I never thought I was going to get this guy. I never did. I was praying that Diamond was going to reissue him. But then that also came up. Me and Rich were like, Rich said, I hope Diamond just doesn't reissue him now. But then I started to think, Diamond's been kind of flopping on the reissues lately. The Gargantuas, the paint job wasn't the best. The Mechagodzilla had the leaning problem, and I guess the paint job was a little dark. It wasn't, light, like a light silver like the suit actually was. So Diamond's been kind of flip-floppity on their figures. And so I was like, you know what, if Diamond comes out with this guy, great, but I'm glad I got the original Japanese release. Because what if Diamond flopped on Titanosaurus? He has so many colors. They could have flopped on him in so many different ways that if I did wait and I got him and he wasn't perfect, I would have been pissed, because Titanosaurus is my favorite kaiju. He's my favorite monster. I love him to death. So I got to thank you, Rich. I love this guy. I cherish him. And, what else can I say? Just keep your dream alive, people. If you have a dream, if you have a dream figure you want to collect, that you want to obtain, keep going after it. You can get it. From my experience, if you keep trying, you will eventually get there. So that's why I wanted to do this video, was to share my story about getting my dream figure. So, and then I wanted to inspire you other collectors out there. You have a dream figure, or you eventually want to obtain something in your collection that is kind of difficult, keep going after it, you guys. You will get there. I believe it. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, you guys. And we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.